Hello and welcome to this episode of Hypnotist Bernie's Exposition. Tonight we don't have a guest, and as you can see, the setup in this room is rather different from the room we're usually in. This is because CCTV is undergoing a renovation, and the normal B-Life room is being renovated as we speak. We're going from low definition to high definition, and it's all going to be very exciting. We have seen some, other than much better picture coming up, we're also going to get much better sound, and we could adding much more new capabilities such as 2 cameras, and we'll be able to interview people over Skype. And all that is going to be very, very exciting for us and for you who is at home watching. So the renovation started about 2 weeks ago, and all the B-Live producers are now hosting our show in the radio room. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is actually CCTV's radio room. So for those of you who don't know me or just joining us, I used to have a radio show in this room. Actually, it was in it was in a different radio room. Well, for those of you who are really new to Cambridge and who are really new to this station, the building itself have moved from about 10 blocks down the street to here. Well, not really 10 blocks, like half a block away from down the street on Prospect Street to this current location. So this room is actually a lot bigger than the room that we had before. And for those of you who don't know me that well, I used to have a radio show on Channel 9, and I think it was Channel 10 before. And I used to play music for my friends, and I like to collect lectures and sound of Cambridge. Mostly from people who are transient and we want to play a song or two on air and on their way out. And when the building was moved from the old location to the new location, there was a lot of disorganization, and I didn't have a chance to pick up. But I'm very glad to be able to use my radio voice again. And last week while I was hosting the show, if you're joining me on YouTube, sometimes I don't get to post all my shows on YouTube. Sometimes my guests are a little bit shy to be on YouTube, so we don't put those shows on YouTube online. Sometimes we got some really big shot scholars who agreed to be interviewed on air, but declined to have them interviewed on YouTube. Sometimes people are a lot of big shot professors in this area are under management to do speaking engagements, and while the agents have permission to do show on air, they did not give permission for us to post those interviews and those lectures on YouTube or online permanently. So this is why we don't post as much of our shows on YouTube anymore. And a lot of times we're just I don't know if you have joined us before, but we have some discussion on social issues, and I think that is much more relevant to Cambridge and not really relevant online, so we didn't post those on YouTube. But we do have a live show every week on Tuesday night at 7:30 in Cambridge, and if you are joining us on YouTube, if you're in Massachusetts, or you can join us on cctvcambridge.org. You can see our live webcast on every Tuesday night at 7:30. So what are we going to do tonight? Seeing that we have this microphone, this beautiful microphone so close to the origin of our voice, I would like to do something that we used to do much more often, which is I look into the camera and use my hypnosis voice and put the entire city under hypnosis. And it will feel like a guided meditation kind of experience. You're going to feel very relaxed. If you choose to go along, you're going to feel very relaxed, very refreshed at the end, and you'll find yourself sleeping a lot better the next day. Or if you don't want to participate, you can still watch this program, and you can just watch this and kind of dissect what I say, or choose to turn down the volume and analyze the kind of words I use. But for those of you who are just joining us and who are new to the show anyways, what I usually do when there's no guests on our show is that I will look into the camera and just walk you through a hypnosis experience. It would just feel just like that you're in a hypnotist office, and the hypnotist is looking at you, and you experience a session of hypnotherapy. So usually when we do this, we have a theme going on, right? In the past, we have done themes of insomnia. We have done themes of anxiety. We have even done past life regressions on air. Surprisingly, hypnotizing the entire city may sound a little bit, straight from the movies. But surprisingly, that I have received the best feedback from these kind of shows. And I really appreciate for those of you who email me, and for those of you who called, and for those of you who, actually, I do actually get a lot of people on the streets coming up to me and say hi. Thank you for the session last night. And they enjoyed the experience. So I appreciate all those who are supporting the show. This show itself is on its 9th season. Our anniversary is coming up on the end of October. Very exciting. The show itself started in 2006 and approaching 2016 now. So our 10th year is coming up. Thank you very much for CCTV for hosting me for all this time. And thank you, the City of Cambridge, for putting up with me. And thank you for all those of you who are watching this at home right now. And for all those people who are joining us on YouTube and online. I couldn't have done this without you. So for the hypnosis experience tonight, let's make it about learning experience, seeing that this is Cambridge and we have a lot of students here. And in a way, we're all students, right? The best part about being in Cambridge is that everybody are students. Everybody are also professors, but professors are also the best students, right? And I found it that everybody I met have this desire to learn and desire to improve themselves that is so very Cambridgian. It is also a student city, not just the attitude of learning, but it's also the industry of academia, right? And we're not just here to learn, we're also here to pass exams, we're also here to write papers. And throughout the school year, we all experience a lot of stress and anxiety. And over time, a lot of people have developed a sort of a mental block, we could put it that way, when it comes to tests and going to classes and going to libraries and studying and writing papers. And that includes myself, right? Over the time, we have built up a lot of, I guess, disappointment about learning and exams and getting good grades. well, if you're here in Cambridge, that means you have done rather well, but that doesn't mean that you are completely free of this emotional baggage. In fact, the higher you go up in the food chain, I guess, of academia, the more of these mental blocks is built up. And the good thing about doing this through a recording or on live, on TV, is that I'm looking at you, but you're not necessarily looking at me, right? Well, I think it's the other way around. You're looking at me and I'm not looking at you, right? I'm just looking into the camera. And why is this so great? It is because you can be completely honest with yourself right now. Even in therapy, when you can trust the therapist completely, sometimes it's difficult for you to show your vulnerable side. Sometimes it is difficult for you to admit to being hurt in the past. Sometimes it is difficult for you to admit that sometimes, you feel frightened or you feel sad and disappointed with your life as a student. And when you're all by yourself watching this at home, either on TV or online right now, on the CCTV websites or on YouTube right now, you can be very honest with yourself because you don't have to lie to me. You don't have to be afraid to show your vulnerable side. So I want you to just take a moment here and just find those moments where you think that as a source of mental block for you. It could be a point of disappointment in the past, or maybe that it could be something that have disappointed in the past for you, or my point was that not sorry, if you're calling, at this point we're not taking calls. If you want to call in, Diana's show. Diana really enjoy people calling, but not at my show. All right. Yeah, so if you want to call in at around 8 o'clock. Diana loves people who call in. But this show we're not taking calls, okay? Maybe next week or something when we're more of a discussion based. But in any case, back to what we were talking about. For those of you who have, I guess if you're in Cambridge, right, you're probably doing pretty well in terms of school. My point was that a failure doesn't mean that you have done very poorly. For me, as a perfectionist, as when it comes to schoolwork, I remember there was a time when I got a 96 percentage in an exam, and I was really disappointed that I got 2 questions wrong, and that was in my accounting exam, and it messed up my perfect streak of tests so far, because I was excited that I could get 100, the possibility of getting 100% in the possibility of getting 100% in my report card. But in any case, I know it sounds sick, but I know a lot of people that feel the same way, that I know what to do. There we go. Well, sorry about that. I'm just playing around with the phone, and I'm new to the studio. It's not as proficient technically as the other studio as before. But my point is that so tonight, through the hypnosis experience, we're going to overcome, I guess, or let go of some emotional baggage when it comes to academic success. So I want you to just take a deep breath in right now. And let it out. That's right. I want you to just take a minute right now with your eyes closed and just focus on one thing or one event in the past that you find that you feel that you have been holding on and have hurt you in the past in terms of learning or going to school or writing exams, okay? That's right. Now open your eyes. The whole point of that is to help you become aware of the baggage that you're holding on. In a minute, we're going to use hypnosis to help you to just relieve yourself from this baggage that you're holding on. And once you learn how to let go, you can repeat this exercise over and over and over again. You can do it by watching this video again on YouTube, or if you have on CCTV, you can rewatch this program on the website. Or you can do it all by yourself at home. Once you know how to do this, it's going to become more easier and more comfortable in the future, okay? Now I want you to just find a spot on the ceiling. That's right, and just roll your eyeball all the way up to that point. Excuse me. Roll your eyes all the way up to that point and just stare at that spot, okay? I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I reach number 1, I would like you to close your eyes and let your mind drift, okay? 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes and let your mind drift. That's right. In your closed eye, you can still see clearly that spot on the ceiling. That's right. You can still make out every single detail of that spot on the ceiling. That's right. Now I want you to imagine that there's a white light coming from above you. I want you to imagine this white light just flowing in from the back of your eyelids and feel it massaging you everywhere it touches. And just feel this white light starting to envelop you, coming in from the edge of your eyelids, now flowing through to every pore of your skin, in from your nose and your lips, and just feel your entire mind and body starting to bathe in this warm, bright white light, coming in from the tip of your eyelids. Feel this white light just spreading through around your ears and the back of your head and to your chin and your nose. And everywhere it touches, just feel this white light caressing through your skin, and just relax every nerves, every fiber of your skin, every strand of your hair, and just feel this warm white light flowing down onto your neck and onto the back of your neck, all the way down your spine, your shoulders, down to your fingertips. That's right. And just feel this white light flowing all the way down through the center of your body, throughout your inner organ. That's right, through your stomach area, to your lungs, liver, and kidneys, all the way down your spine. That's right. All the way down to your knees, to the back of your heels, to your toes. That's right. And just let yourself go. And allow your entire body starting to sink deeper and deeper into your chair. That's right. And just feel this sinking sensation enveloping you, continuously bathing in this white light, and just feel your arms and legs becoming so heavy. That's right. And as this white light caresses through your mind and body, and everywhere it touches, you feel it untying those knots that you have in your nerves. Feel it untying those knots you have inside your mind. That's right. That's right. And take a moment right now to feel this warm and comfortable sensation, as if you have been here all your life and just feel so comfortable, so content. And as it does, you find it taking away and washing away all the baggages that you have been holding on. And if you have been trying to focus on overcoming a challenge in learning, and just feel this white light washing away all the blockages you have when it comes to learning. In the past, you might have experienced a lot of stress when it comes to studying. In the past, you might have experienced some disappointment when it comes to exams and grades, or getting into a certain program. Or if you have been perfect all along, that one spot of imperfection may have been bothering you. And over time, this one blemish have multiplied and grow and grow and grow, to a point that you feel uncomfortable approaching a certain way of learning, or a certain classes, or a certain subject. You may know exactly how this began, or it may just have been at the back of your mind, unaware. It doesn't matter now. Your unconscious mind knows. And just use this warm, healing white light that is continuously flowing from the top of your head, through your fingertips and toes, on and on, just like a river, streaming on and on and on, just washing away all those emotional baggages, washing away all those disappointments, washing away anything that is holding you back. And this continuous washing and continuous bathing in this healing white light will continue on and on and on, long after this session is over, long after our time has completed. And whenever you find yourself in a mental block when it comes to learning or going for evaluation or writing a paper or going to exams, you'll find yourself coming back to this place, finding yourself being able to use this white light to wash all those mental blockages away, wash all those emotional baggages away. That's right. And as this washed away, you find all those emotions being replaced with optimism. You find all those emotions being replaced by curiosity, by excitement, by joy and delight when it comes to learning something new. Because as humans, we're all born to learn. And as you learn and you grow, as you grow, you learn. And from now on, you find it very easily be able to absorb all the materials to learn from books or lectures. And you find yourself being calm and collected whenever you go through evaluations such as exams or papers or interviews or defending your dissertations. And you find this confidence and curiosity and delight and motivation continues to grow on and on and on long after this session is over. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, you can come back to this room feeling great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. 5. Feeling great, doesn't it?